Hello, and welcome to my channel, Kersey Books. I know a lot of you are eagerly waiting for Chaos Collides, the fourth book in my EMP Collapse series, and today I want to tell you when to expect that. It's going to be a little bit delayed from when I originally had planned because some things happened in my life that I'll tell you about. On Halloween, I released Chaos Soars, and then the next morning I got a phone call from my dad. Now, he's been sick for a couple of years, and in May he was diagnosed with a disease called pulmonary fibrosis, and what that is it makes it hard to take in a deep breath. And he called me that morning, and actually I was working on writing a book, and he told me that he wasn't doing very well, and that he didn't think he would make it to Christmas. My parents live about 4 hours away from me, and after I hung up with him I thought, I should go see him, even though I had just been there 2 weeks prior, and was going to actually be down there again now. I just felt like I should go. And so I called him back and I told him I would be coming, and I could tell by his voice that he's very touched by that. And so I headed down, and when I was about 10 minutes from their house, I got a text from my mom, and she said, "Dad passed away." I was beyond shocked because I had just spoken to him earlier that day. But then immediately after, my mom called and said, "Where are you? I need you." And I was so grateful that I could say, "I'm 10 minutes from your house." So I'm so glad that I listened to that inner voice that told me, "Go down there." And so I was able to be with her. The funeral was on Friday, and as you can imagine, the time leading up to that was very busy planning the funeral. My sister and I did most of the planning. It really took over our lives. So during that time, I've only recorded a little bit of audio. And this week I'm at a writer's conference. As you can see, this is a view behind me. I'm in my hotel room. So I won't be doing any audio recording this week because I don't have my little studio set up here. However, this weekend I'm going to start recording the audio again and working on that. And so Chaos Collide should be available in audio the very beginning of December. So watch for that. But here's kind of the bad news though. Once that's up, I haven't even written the 5th book. I've barely begun writing the 5th book. So it's going to be quite a while before the 5th book's available in audio because I haven't even written it yet. So be prepared for that. It's going to be a few months before that one's out. But hopefully the 4th book leaves you at a spot where you're not, hopefully it's not too big of a cliffhanger. That's just the way it goes. And I warned you guys months ago when I said, should I even put the EMP Collapse series up in audio? Because I hadn't completed writing the series. So anyway, it'll be coming eventually. But that's when you can expect Chaos Collides, is the very beginning of December. And depending on how things go, perhaps even by the very, very end of November. But no promises on that. I also want to take a moment and tell my newest patrons, thank you so much. Marlene, Hector Reyes, and Jody Hauser. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you also to my existing patrons. And if any of you want access to my exclusive library of audiobooks without ads, you can subscribe to my Patreon, and there's a link down in the description, so you can always check that out if that's something you're interested in. But I appreciate all of you for listening to my audiobooks, telling your friends and family about them, and I'm excited to get you Chaos Collides because it's got some pretty good suspense and action in it, like the previous books. And if you've liked the first 3, I know you'll love this one. So watch for that. And I'll keep working on writing that 5th book, but it's going to take me a little while to write. So once again, thank you so much for listening.